Hello, welcome back. This is Raxacorica and I'm Steve. Now, sorry. There appears to be, I think it's a time window. I don't know what's going to happen, and anything can happen next. Yeah, I'll do nicely. I'll be back. Hello, welcome back to Raxacorica. I'm Steve, and I'm here to talk about everything Doctor Who. Today, I'm mostly here to give you a little review of episode 1 of season 2, Ncuti Gatwa's second season as the Doctor, aired on Saturday night. I'm going to give you my personal review. I won't give away too many spoilers because I know people out there haven't all seen it, but I'll give you my vibes, the feelings I got from the episode, and a little insight into what I think might be occurring. We'll move on to that shortly. First of all, some sad news this week. We've seen the passing of Jean Marsh, a very well-loved actor. Jean was a big part of the Whoniverse over the years, from the very early days as Joanna in The Crusade opposite William Hartnell's first Doctor. She then went on to play Sarah Kingdom, one of the original Lost Companions, in fact. Sarah was a short-time companion with William Hartnell's first Doctor. Younger fans might know her as Morgaine the Sorceress from the 7th Doctor story, Battlefield, opposite Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Aldred. Jean, of course, had many other parts on TV and film over the years, from films such as Cleopatra and Return to Oz through to Willow, and of course many more over her extensive career. It's a very sad loss for the industry and for the Whoniverse. Lots of people with very fond memories of Jean, a brilliant character actor. It's very sad to see the passing of any member of the Whoniverse. So our thoughts are with Jean's family. Moving on to a more cheerful note, let's take a look at my thoughts on Season 2's Episode 1, The Robot Revolution. This, of course, was the first story we are introduced to Belinda Chandra, the new companion, played by Varada Sethu. I thought it was a fantastic episode, I'll be quite honest with you. I thought it had everything an episode of Doctor Who should have. It's a classic Civil War story on an alien planet, robots versus humanoids. That's your basic story. Nothing to surprise anyone or catch anything out there. A little predictable in the main bad guy, but hey, this isn't really a story about an alien civil war. This is a story about the introduction of Belinda Chandra into the Doctor's life and the adventures within the TARDIS. So I can forgive a nice, simple, slightly easy to predict storyline. That's not a problem for me. I thought the robots were good fun. Interesting to see the emoji faces. Bit of a callback to Peter Capaldi's era there with the little emoji robots. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe they're from the same time. Who can say? Maybe emojis are just the way forward. Let's hope not. Something slightly suspicious about the planet Miss Belinda Chandra 1 looks quite Skaro-like in its appearance. Lots of spires, balls on spikes, quite a Skaro-esque skyline there. And the robot's death rays, very similar to a Dalek's death ray, I must say. Maybe, again, it's a coincidence. Maybe we'll find out more. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But those are just the thoughts that popped into my head. I'm sure no one's trying to replace the Daleks, so there's no need to worry there. Of course, Ncuti's Doctor hasn't yet met the Daleks, so whether this is perhaps a little clue as to what might happen this season, we'll have to wait and see. I thought the atmosphere of the episode was fantastic. We went from a bit of chaos at the beginning, a bit of Series 3 Martha in the hospital vibes while we're hunting down Belinda, or while the Doctor's hunting down Belinda. That's all good fun. A bit of Matt Smith chaos with the sonic screwdriver blowing all the fuses and the lights in the hospital. Oops, I'm assuming he fixed that rather quickly. Let's not think about the consequences too much. Later on in the episode, I thought we had some X-Files Close Encounters vibes, very much based on the alien abduction classic scenes you might see in some of the other sci-fi shows over the years. I thought it all worked really well, very atmospheric, got my goosebumps going, got my intrigue going. Great to see. First appearance this season of Mrs. Flood, who apparently now is Belinda's neighbour. She started off as Ruby's neighbour, so clearly there's something dodgy going on there. How she's become Belinda's neighbour overnight, I guess we'll find out as the series progresses. Interestingly, she breaks the fourth wall again. Is this going to be a continued theme? Is it just one character who can break the fourth wall? Again, mysteries abound in this series already. But hey, it's all good fun. It's all a TV show. It's all good fun. Just remember. I thought the storyline was great. It was easy to follow. I loved a bit of a time fracture thrown in there just to spice things up a little bit. Clearly it's had a bigger impact than we first thought it might. Doctor now can't land on May the 24th, 2025. Again, this is a theme we've seen before, being unable to land on a planet in a certain time and a certain place. It's not an unusual thing to happen. Usually not a good sign, let's be honest. We've seen it before with Daleks. We've seen it many times over the years. I'm sure all will become clear. However, what I will say is the episode in general, I thought was great fun. I thought it was fast-paced, it was nice to follow, a lovely introduction for people who have not joined the Whoniverse before. Maybe some people will criticise Ncuti's crying again. Personally, I have no problem with Ncuti's Doctor crying. In this instance, he just lost someone very close to him. Sasha 55, lost companion there. As far as I'm concerned, when the Doctor bi-generated, he allowed himself to be free from everything he'd been carrying around with him emotionally. So it's a fresh start for the Doctor. I think he's much better off letting it out when it happens. I'm quite happy with the Doctor crying. I see it as a strength. He deals with the moment and then he moves on, and then he can save the rest of the planet or whoever else is in distress. So I'm all for it. I don't like to see the criticism. Leave him to cry. It's a healthy thing to do. Lots of other nods, of course. We've got the little polish machine. Bit of a throwback to David Tennant's gadget machine at Bowie Base 1 in the waters of Mars. Maybe that's a lingering memory in the back of his head. Belinda bringing in some Donna memories, saying she's not worth it, she's not worth saving, etc. Again, we've seen it before. The Doctor doesn't believe this. Everyone is worth saving to the Doctor, so that will be much ignored, I'm sure. The main bad guy, very reminiscent of the Cybermen, as well as having the Skaro vibes outdoors, we've got Cyberman vibes indoors. This is a big mess of different references, but hey, I'm all for it. It's great. The bad guy looking very 80s, very evil, lots of electricity flying everywhere. I thought it looked fantastic, to be honest with you. Looked quite overwhelming and over the top, and that of course was exactly the point. The guy was crazy. We also had a bit of a 60s and 70s trip in one particular scene, which I thought worked very well indeed. How exactly do you portray the same atoms in the same time, in the same space, hitting each other, and the effects of that? I thought a nice 60s and 70s trip was just right for that occasion. Sends the Doctor through Belinda's timeline, it appears. I'm sure more will come of that as well. Time will tell. It's the first episode. There's plenty more mystery out there. All we know for now is the Doctor can't land on Earth. Not on May the 24th, 2025 anyway. We'll wait and see what happens next. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic introduction to Belinda, who seems a wonderful character already, very assertive, quite sure of herself, but also very relatable. I can't wait to see more of Belinda in the coming weeks. I think she's going to be a good companion already. Sometimes you get a feeling about it. I think I like Belinda already. Very excited to see next week's 50s based episode, Cartoons Come to Life. Say no more. I'm terrified already. Thanks for joining me for my small, hopefully mostly spoiler-free review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I'm sure there's plenty of discussion out there. Plenty more Easter eggs, I'm sure, hidden in the show as well. So if you've spotted any, give me a shout. Let me know what you've seen. In the meantime, have yourself a lovely week. I'll be back next weekend with some more Dalek build, you'll be very pleased to know. And of course, with any luck, we should have a second episode review as well. Maybe things will start to become a bit clearer. There's plenty of mysteries, as I say, yet to solve this season. Take care of yourself. Have a great week. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that jazz. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.